Hi everyone, I am Satyapriya from Physics department. Now we are going to discuss about the topic crystal imperfection. Already know about the what is crystal. Crystal is nothing but regular arrangement of atoms or molecules called as crystals. In this case in a crystal there is several dislocations are there, that is called as defect. Crystal defects are having four types: point defect, line defect, surface defect, and then volume defect. In this case, point defect are also classified into four types: vacancy, Schottky defect, Frenkel defect, impurities, and then electronic defect. In this case, line defect are also classified into two types: edge dislocation and then screw dislocation. And also surface defect also classified into three types: grain boundaries, twin boundaries, and then stacking fault. Last one is volume defect. Volume defect is nothing but change in volumes, that also classified into two types. Now we are going to discuss about the topic point defect. In this case, point defect having four types. First one is vacancies. Vacancy is nothing but refers to an atomic site from where the atoms in this case, first one is point defect. The vacancy refers to an atomic site from where the atom is missing, as shown in the figure. In the blue color balls is denoted by the atoms and also denoted by lattice point. Vacancies may occur as a result of perfect packing during the virginal crystallization, or they may arise from thermal vibration of atoms at elevated temperature, because as thermal energy is increased, there is a higher probability that individual atom will jump out the position of the lowest energy level. And the next one is Schottky defect, also called as vacancies. Schottky defect is closely related to vacancies and is formed when an atom or an ion is removed from normal lattice site and replaced in an average position on the surface of the crystal. These are denoted by the Schottky defect. Next one is Frenkel defect. In this case, a small size of atom occupied the white space in present crystal without disturbing the parent atom from their regular site in an interstitial impurity. The interstitial atom may either a normal atom or of the crystal or a foreign atom. It may be dislodged with the crystal structure, particularly if the atomic factor is low. Interstitial produce the atomic distortion because the interstitial atoms and to push the surrounding atom, that is called as further apart. And then these are the interstitial atom, that is called, it is nothing but foreign atom is inside the crystal structure, that is unwanted atom, that is called as interstitial atom. Next one is impurity. Impurity is nothing but impurity may be small particle embedded in the structure or foreign atoms in the lattice. Foreign atoms generally have an atomic radius and electronic structure differing from those of the host atom, and therefore act as centers of the distortion. Impurity atoms are introduced into crystal structure as substitutional or interstitial atom. Foreign atom either occupy lattice site from which the regular atoms are missing, or they occupy position between the atoms of the ideal crystal. Impurities may be as shown in figure. These are the point defect, that is also called as zero dimensional. And also final one is electronic defect. These are the resultant error in charge distribution in solids. These defects are free to move in a crystal under the influence of electric field, thereby according for some electronic conductivity of certain solid and their increased reactivity. A vacancy or interstitial impurity may produce the excess or positive or negative charges by an excess of metal ions in zinc oxide, where there is an excess of interstitial zinc oxide. These are the under the point defect. These are the 4 types of point defect. Next one is line defect. Line defect is nothing but the plane of atoms lines only partway through a crystal. The edge of such a plane is a defect in the form of line and is known as dislocation. These are the line defect. Line defect also classified into 2 types, edge dislocation and then screw dislocation. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Next class we discussed about the remaining defects, line defects and then edge dislocation and then screw dislocation. Thank you.